10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
The sophisticated, smooth operator. Unless you forget your manners. Podcaster extraordinaire. We are the Grizzly. We don't play games, we don't sugarcoat. If you can't take it, you shouldn't have never walked through the door. Grizzly maulings take place weekly. And as long as you keep it sophisticated, you won't be the next victim.
What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to the Sophisticated Grizzly Podcast. I'm your humble host, Mr. Deariss Teddy, and we got a full cavalcade of guests on the screen. Well, you know what? They're not guests at this point, family. They are family. You know what I'm saying? They are sophisticated Grizzly members. We got, of course, up in the top right-hand corner, my guy, my family, my brother, grown man clique extraordinaire, Mr. Mass Creator himself, Mr. JB. What's going on, brother?
What's up, everybody? How y'all doing tonight?
And, of course, right in the lower right-hand corner, we got the lady of the show, the lady of the house, and the lady in our hearts. That would be Miss Jane Nicole. What's going on, Jay? How you feeling?
Hey. Just out in the streets working. You know me.
I feel you. And, of course, we got my other brother who is out here in these streets working as well. But it did not deter him from coming in here to talk some shit to you guys. And that would be my guy, Mr. Vicissitude. What's going on, brother? How you feeling?
Yeah, I'm good.
What's up, man?
The prize has arrived. Yes.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
The prize.
Yes.
Oh, we're going to start with some shit already, huh?
Well, I listened to what you said on Monday, so I wanted to see if we were going to talk about that or continue. So we did just in case. This is the prize that showed up. That's all.
Well, we have decided to go with a much more how do I put this? Lightning bolt topic is the topic of respect.
Well,
Because
I have to change my headline.
I have a couple of videos, speaking about how respect is done or everything. But the first thing I want to show you guys is, now, have anybody ever seen this guy? First of all, before we go any further, everybody, share the live with everybody, share the live with all people, share the live with all your animals and creatures and whoever the hell else may decide they might want to watch tonight's podcast. Because tonight's going to be a hell of a podcast, because I saw something, to quote Miss Red Lipstick Vibes, I saw something, and the something that I saw, it prompted today's podcast, because truth be told, guys, I did not have a subject. I had nothing that I was going to talk about. Was going to try to go piggyback off of the Grown Man Click podcast the other day. And I was trying to figure out what could I get into? What could I play to try to piggyback off of that? And then I saw this goddamn video. First of all, I want to ask you guys, do you know who this guy is?
no.
So his name is DDG. So he is a former boxer.
That guy. He a boxer?
He used to be a boxer. He's now a podcaster. He's a very famous podcaster, actually. So he's also a very cocky little bastard. Very cocky little bastard. Cocky enough to where he felt like, now let me make sure I got this man's name correct, because I do want to make sure that I'm respectful here, because because I don't want him doing me like he did him. So
Is it
let
two
me
DDGs? Because I thought the little nigga, I thought he was a rapper.
DDG.
Yeah,
Well,
I
he's a
thought he was
streamer.
a rapper.
He's a streamer. He also, I believe, he was a boxer. I did see a picture of him with a championship belt. So I believe he was a boxer, and it was in the ring. So now it could be just some other shit. Somebody put some AI on. I don't know. All I know is he is definitely a cocky little bastard. And
Oh, it was. I had to Google real quick. It was a YouTubers versus TikToker event, so he's not really a boxer,
yeah. So,
but it's the person I thought it was.
but there's a video that I saw earlier of this young man, and he let me see. So the guy that he decided he wanted to disrespect. Let me show you this motherfucker right here. That's the man he disrespected. Ladies and gentlemen, that is Larry Wheels. Larry Wheels is a bodybuilder, power lifter, and fitness instructor, fitness influencer. Cool ass dude, real cool ass dude. So I'm going to show you the video that I'm talking about, because this is the mentality of a lot of these young guys today. This would probably been a perfect one for Rich to come in on and talk on. But let's watch this whole segment and then understand that there's consequences to disrespect.
I gotta step in and rep this.
Okay, go ahead.
Dean lost that argument. Let's move on.
No.
Yeah, let's move on. That's good. Everybody go always be
See, why
split.
she agree with me?
Let's go. Everybody.
She agree with me.
We always want to be split on that.
Can I get a hug?
No, don't do. Oh, whoa.
I know we're streaming and shit.
No, hey, bro. Don't disrespect this.
Respect nobody, bro.
I just want to hug. Oh. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. No, don't disrespect. Don't disrespect the king like that. You're a king. You know why?
She a queen, though.
Listen. Whoa. I know we're streaming. You gotta chill.
We got chill. No. Chill out. She's married.
Come
Come
around, I
on.
think I'm finna be respectful.
Fuck this nigga.
His
Come
wife
on.
up for grabs.
Hey, he's been mad
She's
disrespectful.
smiling, she
Hey,
laughing.
did
It's
you
like
get
that.
that? Larry, did you?
This,
We're doing the hands.
this,
Hey.
this.
You ready for them 100 gifted? 200. You ready for them 200 gifted? Whoa, 200 gifted.
That felt good.
Hey, Dean.
All night getting shit on.
Yeah,
I was
Dean.
waiting for that fucking moment.
Dean.
Wait, that wasn't DDG. I don't know who that dude was. That was
That's him. This
no,
the
that
same.
dude's name was Dean.
This the same guy, right?
No, that's DDG. The guy in the video, his name was Dean the Great.
DTG or whatever, whoever the hell he is.
DG and DDG. They got too many letters in their name.
Yeah, it's too many fucking acronyms and letters. Like, just say your name, little Negro. But for me, what was the most thing is he literally said that man's wife is laughing, so she's up for grabs. Well, how'd that work out?
Yeah, she was laughing at you because she knew what was coming. She was like, you have no idea. Because she laughed and kindly stepped out of the way.
Mm-hmm. And what happened was a fire slap.
But he fucked around and found out.
Because him. Yes, it was nasty. It was a nasty ass slap. But this is how the young man responded. Instead of being apologetic and understanding that you took it too damn far, you're doing too much, this is his response.
I got my strap in the car. Fuck this nigga, bro.
Nigga.
This nigga just slapped the shit out of me in front of the girls, nigga.
No, the girls didn't see it. He stopped you in front of his wife. These girls, they didn't see it. I'm being 100 with you. They didn't see it.
This nigga ain't bulletproof.
100%. But I'm gonna tell you something. Hey, you my boy. Hey, you my boy. You my brother.
Nigga, fuck that. I'm not
Hey.
gonna get slapped on camera, nigga.
Hey, nigga.
I ain't no bitch. I don't give a fuck.
I know you're not a bitch.
I don't give a fuck about no nigga swing me around, nigga.
Hey.
He
Now,
was hilarious.
Did you hear the statement about I don't give a fuck about no niggas slinging me around? They had a sparring match early. If I could find that video, I'll bring it up. But him and Larry Wheels had a sparring match earlier. Larry Wheels literally grabbed this man by his arms and helicopter swung his ass. And you thought it was okay to disrespect him by trying to hit on his wife, talking about his wife was up for grabs. and you didn't think the slap that you got from him was gonna hurt. You didn't think it was gonna hurt. This motherfucker talking about my jaw still hurts. Yeah, because a 320-pound man slapped the shit out of you, and he ain't no fluff. That's all muscle, young man.
And he didn't even put no effort into that slap.
No, that was just that.
That was straight all arm motion.
Yeah, just it was literally a bitch slap.
Yeah.
Yes, it's how back in the day. Not saying that this is okay, ladies, but this is how a disrespectful woman back in the day used to get slapped. It wasn't even a hard pull it back behind the back type of slap. It was just one of those bam, watch your mouth. He's like he gave you a bitch slap, you know. So yeah. So what do you guys think about it? Is this generation that we're in? And I'm pretty sure I know the answer to this one, but is this goddamn generation way too damn disrespectful?
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, the whole idea is that with empowerment comes responsibility. So
Right.
empowering people to speak their minds, empowering people to say what they feel, and empowering people to share their emotions comes with the responsibility of knowing when to do it, how to do it respectfully, so that you don't get in a FAFO moment.
Right.
Because
Exactly.
he was being disrespectful. He was saying, well, his wife up for grabs because he thinks he's handsome. He thinks he can pull any girl. He was more worried about the girl seeing him get slapped than about the fact that he disrespected another woman.
Yeah. And yeah, that was what his major concern is. And not to mention, Jay just sent me something. I forgot about this part. I forgot when this shit happened. So I'm about to play another part. This is another situation where he was sparring Larry Wheels. Now, Larry Wheels, I showed that picture, but I don't really think y'all grasp the size difference between.
Oh, I understand.
Yeah, but I need you to see this shit.
David
so this is who he disrespected. Here we go.
Body shot challenge. I'm about to show this big ass nigga. Weight don't mean shit. Let's get it. Damn.
Damn, I'm feeling it.
Yeah?
No, it's shit.
He ain't do shit to that boy.
Now, let me pull up the video. I'm gonna see if I can find the video of him hitting DTG. But y'all tell me, just do me a favor, JB. Take over real quick and tell me what your thought process is about, these young people being so disrespectful today.
I mean, the whole idea is that, like I said before, with us saying that everybody has a voice and everybody has, the right to say how they feel and to be vocal about it. And, kids have rights too and all that other stuff. There's a certain amount of respect that has been lost for the older generation. That's why they, come up with nicknames like Unc and OG and stuff like that. That doesn't mean that's a term of endearment. That's just saying you this old, you that old. They not really respecting who you are. They just telling you old in their way. And they're going to say what they feel and say what they think they should say whenever they want to say it and think that there should be no repercussions. And that's what happens. And that's what goes on. These kids and these young adults out here, even, to the point where you're seeing a lot of these videos where men are confronting women physically, is because the women are now emboldened in the fact in knowing that they can call the police and the police are going to believe them 100% of the time, or at least 90% of the time.
Just taking this out.
That they are the ones who weren't the aggressor.
Just put to the side. That's all.
And so there, you've got to deal with the law, the way the laws are written. Everything is that, the man's going to be in trouble if he puts his hand on a woman, but
Right.
The woman could be the instigator. The woman could have came at him with a pipe. The woman could have did this, that, and the third, but he's the one that's guilty. And because they're so emboldened now, it's like they don't care. They, like he said, I got my strap in the car on a live stream.
Right.
He's
Right.
talking on the live stream, talking about he ain't worried about that or nothing. He worried about the kid, the girl seeing him getting slapped.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
But
know,
not worried about the fact that you disrespected this man in front of his wife.
or the fact that you just said that you were in the mindset to commit a felony.
Right. Jay, what do you think? Mr. Vicissitude, what about you? What do you think about this situation?
There's no repercussions for people online. So they think they're doing practice online for talking on, making all these names, talking all this crap. And then when they get in the real world, that's what happens. You get smacked upside your head. He should be thankful he just got smacked. And then the resort is they do the bitch move. Oh, I'm going to get a gun because they don't know how to fight.
Yeah.
Every single time. But then they're going to run to the right person that don't care. And they're just going to retaliate. Then they got nothing to say. So,
because he was punching, he wasn't even punching right when he was punching the guy in his stomach.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, let me show y'all what happened when Larry Will got the ability to do his punch back.
Yeah, let's go. Hear that shit? Sound like he about to do a deadlift. No, hold on. I know that damn breathe. That bro.
Wait, don't
this nigga say, huh? Nah, bro.
You said, wait, don't mean shit.
It don't. I ain't gonna lie. Come on. Niggas ain't no bitch. Come on. Come on. No, we good.
He sounded like he got it up the ass.
He didn't even get punched.
He was
backing up out of the punch.
But he punched his ass in the air.
And Larry Will he didn't even swing. He did not hit this man for real.
Oh, you ain't see it?
No, I'm saying he did not use all of his
might. All his force. No. He'd have killed that boy. Because he made him shit on himself. I didn't show the whole video. He shat himself.
Oh.
Yeah, he drives some sticky wetness. So this motherfucker shits.
Idiot.
But here's the thing: all of this happened, right, and all of this happened before the dinner where he got slapped. Now you already know this man can helicopter swing your ass. You already know this man can punch you and lift you a foot off the damn ground. Why would you try to disrespect his wife? Larry Wills is a monster, bro.
Some people just want to tempt fate, man.
I don't get it.
I don't get it either.
But you know what? I'm gonna play some videos speaking and talking about respect, and I want to get you guys' opinion on it. So tonight is all about respect, and try to hopefully someone who has a disrespectful nature can hear this and learn that there are major consequences to disrespectful actions, guys. So I'm gonna play a couple of videos here, and I want to get everybody's reaction. So here's the first one.
I noticed that when you're too friendly, too kind, and too social, people start showing you disrespect. They take your kindness for weakness and think they can walk all over you. People start underestimating you, thinking you're soft just because you're a good person. But the moment they push you too far, they're going to see a whole different side of you, a side they ain't ready for. If you're always being nice, always doing things for them, they'll keep expecting it. And eventually, they'll think they can take advantage of you, run over your shoes like you ain't even there. That's when you gotta step up. You gotta step up and show them a side they've never seen before. Just because you're nice, just because you're showing love, doesn't mean you gotta tolerate their BS. Matter of fact, that saying, treat people the way you want to be treated, is BS. I can give you mad respect, show you love all the time, but if I don't get that respect back, I ain't obligated to keep being nice. Some people don't deserve your kindness. Some people deserve to be checked. And some people, they gotta learn the hard way what respect really means. So remember, just because you got a good heart, doesn't mean you got to take anybody's crap.
Amen.
Dude, I seen you shaking your head. Good, bro. What you think?
Every fucking day I deal with that shit. People be thinking I'm nice and too soft. And then when I go psychopath, he's crazy. He's a monster. Call the police. You did that shit. because you don't fucking listen. You disrespect the people because you don't understand them, or you think because I dress up that you don't that I'm soft or some shit.
Right.
And I am one of those folks that could care less. I'm the guy who will probably beat somebody's ass with a weapon and then call the police on myself and say, "Hey, I'm here."
That's probably not something you should put on the airwaves, but okay. Yeah, we decided it already. It's already out there.
Listen, I'm just saying, like, I'm not going to run away and want to take responsibility like a man would if that comes to that point. But you got to push me really hard for that to happen, first of all. But if it gets to that point, I ain't running nowhere. I'm just going to sit right here and wait for you. Like, hey, this is what I did in the story. It should never get to that, but people feel like they're going to push because a lot of people that I've noticed in society don't want to be confrontational, especially these newer generations of people that are stuck with online. They don't have social skills. So they think they can just bully people and do whatever they want, do those stupid pranks you see and all that stuff, and no one's going to do anything. And then you can run into someone like me or someone older, and next thing you know, it's like we're not playing a game, and then they cry victim. So
yeah. It's always fun till you make it hurt.
Right. Yeah.
Miss J, what about you? What do you think?
I missed the video.
You say you missed the video?
Synopsis.
You in the office. Okay, you are okay. You busy. JB, what about you, man? What do you think?
I mean, you know I go through it. Everybody takes my kindness for weakness.
Right.
You know, they think that because of who I am and how I am made, that means that I'm a pushover and they're going to get what they want from me with no opposition until they go too far. And then it's like, why are you acting like that? Why am I getting this kind of energy from you? You get what you deserve when you deserve it. Right. And as long as you respect my kindness, I'll respect you. But when you disrespect me by thinking that you're going to walk all over me and get what you want despite of what I said, then you have to deal with the consequences.
I couldn't agree more, my brother. I couldn't agree more. As a matter of fact, this next video kind of helps people understand the difference between two things that are always mistaken to be exactly alike. So let me play this video so this young lady can explain exactly what I mean.
A wise person once said, my life got better the moment I stopped being nice. Not kind, nice. Nice is saying yes when you mean no. Nice is saying quiet to keep the peace. Nice is tolerating disrespect so you don't look difficult. Kind has boundaries, nice doesn't. The moment you stop being nice, you stop over-explaining. You stop people-pleasing. You stop shrinking to make others comfortable. And suddenly your energy comes back. Your respect goes up. Your life gets quieter, cleaner, stronger. Because the people who benefited from your niceness will hate the new version of you. And the people who respect you will finally see you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let me, Miss J, what about that one? What do you think about that? That video we just played?
She's here in spirit tonight.
She's here in spirit. Okay, all right. She's in the spirit of the.
She's working. She's working.
I feel you. Well, JB, what about you, my man? What do you think about what the young lady just said?
She's 100% right. I mean, I believe I'm kind. I don't believe I'm nice. I've never called myself nice. I always thought that I was a gentleman and respectful, but I have limits and boundaries.
Yeah, as we all should. As we all should. But unfortunately, some of us don't understand or know what those limits and boundaries look like until they get to the point to where they're fed up and done.
Right.
And that's when you learn your limits and boundaries. But at that point, it might be a little too late because you done already got arrested. You know, so I think we should learn these things before we start interacting with folk. Or here's the thing: it's kind of hard to learn some limits and some boundaries until you realize after somebody tries you that that's a limit and a boundary. Would you agree?
Yeah, because nice people are afraid and kind people are bold.
Right. Right.
I
Right.
mean,
I agree.
you're always, well, okay, if that's what you want to do, I don't know, but I'll do it anyway. The kind person will be like, oh, I'm not doing that.
Yeah. No,
It's
not doing that
it's
today.
not something that I want to be a part of.
Right. No, I'm that's not for me. Mm-mm.
Right.
That's not for
You know,
me.
you guys go here and have fun.
Yeah.
You go smoke that crack. I'm going over here and I'm gonna have me a Heineken.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. John, would you say you're kind or nice?
I would say I'm neither. I'm evil, but that's besides the point. Um, yeah, I would say if I had to pick one, definitely kind. I used to be nice, but nice doesn't get you anywhere but last place. So, you know.
Yeah. I
But
agree.
man, you are not evil. I've seen evil incarnate, so don't even play like you're evil.
You full of shit with that one, but okay.
Yeah, you so full of shit.
I
You
know what evil.
doing
I've seen an evil motherfucker.
this podcast or my podcast if you were evil.
Right. Yeah.
Mm.
Because
I
evil
tell you,
knows no boundaries. That means you will do whatever you want to do, whenever you want to do, and fuck everybody around you, even the law, even everything. You will have no specific boundaries to follow. That's evil.
right.
Mm.
Yeah.
You don't even have a boundary
grew up-
within yourself.
Yeah. Right. I grew up with this guy back in the day when I was, outside. And he wasn't even outside like I was. I personally truly believe that this man was a serial killer. I think he was. This is not Stephen Oaken I'm talking about. This is another guy that I actually hung out with. Because the way that he spoke about people, he never spoke about them where he recognized their humanity. It was more so chess pieces that were available for elimination if they served no purpose. And that was his real mentality. And it was like, I remember he told me one day, and I think I was like 15, 16 years old. He said, you know what, Sean, I like you. And I said, hey, man, that's what's up, man. He said, no, really, because for the most part, I hate people. I hate everybody. He said, I hate my family. I hate everybody. He said, but I actually like you, man. He said, that's not a small. He said, that's not a small thing. And then as I really started to watch him interact with other people, I realized him telling me that he liked me was him telling me I was safe in his presence.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't realize it as a kid because I'm 15 years old. I'm not thinking of that. But him telling me he liked me was him saying everybody else is up for is fair game, except you, because I actually like you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm like, shit. Okay. So I was in partial danger, but not really.
It's like those stories you always hear about, people who go back to their job and go postal and stuff like that. And then you hear the stories about, well, one day he needed change for $1 and I gave him change for $1.
Right. Right.
And that saved my life.
Right.
Right. Yeah.
Right, man. Look,
it's something so innocuous to you could be the catalyst of you having someone saving grace.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. At my job, I got a bomb threat one time. But it wasn't a bomb threat to me. They were telling me I should go to lunch.
Right.
And I'm like, what? I think it'd be safer if you go to lunch. Some stuff. Now, mind you, at the time, the woman who had at one point had at some point become my wife was at that point just my girlfriend. She's in the building. So of course I have to report this because, if I don't report it, it's almost like I corroborated whatever crime this guy, and
may or may not have.
Yeah. And so what happened was they found him, he was up the street at the store up the street, still sitting in this damn store. And it was no actual, but we have to take all of those types of threats seriously.
Right.
But because he called me, because he's like, man, you always been real cool with me, man. You like, I just need you to go to lunch. And so I said, I called my ex-wife and said, what do you think I should do? She said, we got to tell, the line, the hotline, and this doesn't. So I called the line, and it was a whole thing, but it was a thing where, you'll be shocked at just one kind gesture can save your life from somebody who has had the worst day, month, or year of their life. Just one kind gesture from you.
Right.
And you'd be surprised how that may not just save your life, but their life. Just being respectful, and not being disrespectful, I've seen it several times in my lifetime. I think for the most part, because of the way that my mom raised me, I've always been pretty respectful. Pretty respectful. I remember I had this conversation with a friend of mine one time before, and he said, "Wait a minute, bro, you slept with a married woman. How can you call yourself respectful? Because she didn't tell me she was married." I'm sorry. Am I supposed to just know through what? Just telekinesis? Am I supposed to figure this shit out? If she don't tell me, I don't know. I'm not gonna go looking. I mean, of course, after that I did, because that man showed up at my house. Now I don't know who this man is. He comes up to my door talking about, yeah, so you've been sleeping with my wife. I'm like, dog, who the hell are you?
And who the hell is your wife? So I can tell you yes or no.
Yeah. And he tells me who he is, and he says, and my wife is so and so. I said, and it's weird. It is weird. I swear that whole situation was weird, because he saw my face drop and my heart drop, because I really, really liked this woman. But he saw my face, and that's when he said, shit, you didn't even know, did you? And I couldn't even answer him, because at one point I'm heartbroken, but at another point, damn, I just messed over this brother.
Right.
That's not who I am. And I remember him saying, bro, he said, it's weird for me to say this, but it's not your fault. You didn't know. I'm like, but it still doesn't change what I'm feeling right now, because this, I've always tried to pride myself on not being that kind of man, not being that guy. You know what I mean?
Right.
And man, that really messed with me. And I couldn't even look her in the face again, because it was just one of them things. And then, of course, turn around years later, because I judged her, I turn around years later and I actually became her. Which means that I needed to watch my placement of judgment, because I found myself being no better at one point in my life. So now I meet people where they are. I show people respect where they are, as they show me that same respect and kind.
Right.
You never know what situations you'll be. You try not to put yourself. Now, as you get older and wiser, you understand situational awareness.
Right.
You know where you shouldn't be. You know where you can be. You know what I mean? And there's just certain things that you shouldn't do, and you shouldn't have yourself in those places where things could possibly happen. You know what I mean? So yeah, I don't. If there's even a possibility of something going down that could ruin anything that I got going on, that I hold precious, you'll never see me there. You'll never see me there. Nope.
Yeah.
And
I remember at one time, it was about 10, 15 years ago, this neighborhood where I'm living at now was off the hook. It was like the OK Corral. It was gun shaped. People were shooting every night, everything, because it was a bunch of new young people who, when Section 8 changed over and they started letting them into different neighborhoods, it was like our whole neighborhood changed. Right. But because I was working in the music business, and a lot of the younger, those, mid-teen to 20-year-olds knew me and knew that I was working with the rappers and everything else.
Right.
They used to, when stuff would go down, if me and Miss Sheila was sitting on the front porch, they'd be like, Mr. Jerry, you need to go in the house.
Damn.
And I'm like, y'all starting that shit, they was like, please just go in the house, Mr. Jerry.
Damn.
And 5 minutes later, pure. Now, these wasn't the people that was coming into my house, because that just wasn't happening. They weren't the ones coming into my house.
Right.
And they even used to say, tag Mr. Jerry, I wish I wasn't doing what I was doing, because I can rap a little bit. And I know you ain't letting us in your house. I'm like, no, I am not.
What the fuck you ain't coming in my house, nigga?
You go rap around the corner where they shooting at. You can rap on that corner. Singing The Block Is Hot.
Yeah.
You the one making it hot.
Making the damn block hot, right? But Miss J, have you found yourself? Wait a minute, let me see if Miss J is available. I don't know if she's available.
I was saying with technical difficulties and shit shut me down and some more stuff.
It shut you down. Oh, that's why your phone went down. Well, I'm gonna play this video real quick, Miss J, and I would love to know your thoughts on it. Let's go.
Disrespect will close doors that apologies won't open. Be careful how you treat people you think you don't need. Some doors get slammed off disrespect, and know my bag gon' unlock that shit. You burn bridges acting funny, then cry when the smoke don't clear. That fake apology don't mean shit when the door already sealed. Don't shit on people when you up now. Life got a way of spinning the block when you down bad. Disrespect closed doors for good. Ain't no sorry strong enough when pride did the damage. Move humble. The same ones you played might be the same ones you need when the tables turn. You talk crazy when you was up, now the door locked and you outside knocking like you forgot what you said. Don't get comfortable disrespecting people. Life will humble the hell out of you. You thought they was regular. Now you realizing they was the blessing that you fumbled. So like I said, disrespect will close doors that apologies won't open. Be careful how you treat people you think you don't need.
Listen, the way my man hit that nail on the head, I said that to somebody before. You weren't up, you were down, and you up. Don't try to come at me sideways now because you're up. Don't look down at me. I held you down all this time, like, and never once judged you, no nothing. All right, now you want to get disrespectful? Say less. It's all right. Ain't no comebacks. Ain't no comebacks.
It's amazing how that works, though. It's amazing how when you are in a position. First of all, I don't understand how people get in a winning position and then want to shit on people. Like you want to. It was something that Aldous Hodge made a comment earlier. I was watching the Pivot podcast. Shout out to the Pivot podcast. Like if y'all haven't seen that, you should go check that out. Ryan Clark, Fred Taylor.
Oh yeah, I watch it.
Oh, you watch it? And yeah. Channing Crowder, guys. Y'all, if y'all haven't seen it, go check it out, man. It's real good. They had some really good guests on there. They had Aldous Hodge, and if you don't know who that is, right now the second season Alex Cross is on. So y'all, so she knows who that is. But he made a comment earlier about people in positions of power using their power to make you uncomfortable shows a sign of weakness and not a sign of strength.
Gatekeeping.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah. It's like you use your position. Like, okay, let's take Mr. Vicissitude for a second. He basically runs his own business. JB, you run your own business.
Right.
But you guys constantly put people in position to earn and win. Yeah. You've never used your position or your authority to, from what I've known about you, to lord it over somebody's head. If anything, you try to bring people in to help them achieve something. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing. Like that's what real power looks like.
Yeah, and the whole idea is when you have to execute that power, people get mad at you for their shortcomings. Exactly. Because I had a situation that I talked to my wife about, and I think I also told Jay about this week.
Okay, go ahead, brother.
I mean, I don't want to go into it because it's still a fresh thing that's happening.
Got you.
But what I'll say is you can't tell me something that I said in a text and tell me that that's not what I said when it was in a text, and I still have the text. And then, then, you know, and I even, you know, told them, you know, hey, I've given you every opportunity to be a part of what I'm working with and what I'm working on. You've decided that it wasn't important enough to take an hour out of your day to come to the studio for over a month.
What? Okay.
Jay knows exactly what I'm talking about.
Okay.
And I can't do what I'm doing unless you're a part of it, because I'm doing this for someone else's business.
Right.
So, you know, they got, you know, people have deadlines, people have time limitations, and I can't go off of you not respecting someone else's time limitations that I'm telling you exist.
Exactly.
So, you know, and then making it sound like I misrepresented myself and I'm excluding them and I'm not being fair.
Of course, because that's that very thing that was a part of the grown man click on Monday. Shout out to the grown man click. Accountability. The lack of accountability.
Yeah. Because
it's everybody's fault when you fuck up.
But yours.
Right.
But the one thing I can say is I have an immaculate track record with my texting, because I don't ever delete any conversations. So I've got an Android. Androids don't ever seem to run out of space. So I've never had to delete a conversation to make up for one. So, you know, if you wanna come at me for a conversation I had over text, don't try it, because I have everything. And you'll never win. You'll never win.
Just understand, if I told you something different, that means I read something different.
Yep.
So don't think that I don't know what I'm talking about, because I know what I know.
But you know what happens when you're kind? You go back and read the text message to make sure you didn't mess up.
Exactly. That man, you hit the nail on the head.
And
You're making sure you didn't misread it.
Yeah. And I'm like, I know I said what I said in the text message, but let me go back and just check. And nope, I said what I said. That's what it was. Okay.
And I have no problem saying that I did something wrong or that I misread it or anything. I have no problem saying, hey, that was on me. That's on me. I'm going to go ahead and take care of that. That's on me. But if I read it and it's exactly how I said it, nigga, understand that consequences and repercussions are going to be a little different now, because I got the same information in front of me that apparently you have in front of you. And then I'm trying to figure out how you word the same words differently. It's kind of how people interpret the Bible differently.
Yeah.
Same words, but you heard it different. Words ain't changed. Your thought process did. But go ahead, brother.
I really felt stuck on stupid for a minute. So I called Sheila and talked to her. No, she called me and I talked to her. And then I said, I'm going to call Jay, because she's been a part of this. So she knows the text messages that went out. She knows everything that I've said, except for what I've said to, like, if someone sends me a private text or a private message, but to the group. And then I was told that I took them out of the group text, which was a lie, wasn't it, Jay?
To find out, yeah.
Because they were still there in that group text. I never did anything to them. I never excluded them from any conversations or anything. It's like your guilt is making you think this shit is happening one way, and it's not happening like that. And right. I can't help you. It's too late.
I never understand. Honestly, I understand that accountability can hurt, especially when you have to be accountable for something that you didn't do properly. I understand, but it also grows character. It also allows you to become a better version of yourself, because one thing that you learn as you get older is that you don't know what you thought you knew as much as you thought you knew, which allows you to grow to knowing a lot more. Because if you just really feel like you know everything, then what can I teach you? And if I can't teach you anything, why should I be around you?
Right.
You know, so I don't know. People always people, and that's the part that gets on my damn nerves. People do peopling shit, and it's one of those things where you have certain people that will indeed take accountability, have no problem with it. They have no problem with personal growth, and some people who are just stuck on ignorant and stupidity. And anything that has anything to do with accountability, much like you said, brother, it's a curse word to them.
Right.
They can't do it. They can't deal with it because each time you decide that you want to mention that damn word, it's almost like it burns in their soul, like this here.
Yeah.
Do it. They can't do it. It hurts too bad. But
and the funniest
I'm
part,
never wrong.
the funniest
When you
part
tell me
about
that I'm
all
wrong,
of that
I'm
is
not
that,
wrong. You are.
right. The funniest part about all of that is that through everything, and I'm not just talking about that situation, but in general, with situations like that, there is never a resolution. They're just hurt feelings, and they're only coming from one direction.
Right.
And the one thing I can say is, if your availability reaches the level of your responsibility, then your accountability will be up there as well. If you miss any one of those three, if you're not going to be reliable, if you're not going to be respectful, and you're not going to be accountable.
Exactly.
Hey.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bass is in the building. What's going on, brother?
You're first of all, hello to everybody.
Hey.
Your brother is I'm dating somebody right now and kind of trying to work things out. But I thought I would pop my head in for a couple minutes. I got a date tonight. Brother Grizz, you and I got it. We're gonna have to talk.
Okay. Well, brother, you should have said that earlier, man. I would have, I would have said, man, don't worry about tonight. Handle that.
Blink twice if you're okay, Bass.
Blink twice.
Blink twice if you're okay. No, that was more than okay. I hear you, brother. Hang in there.
I went a little cockeyed, bro.
Well, you know what? We gotta do this right now because we don't know how long we got you. So, what you put on for your date? What fragrance?
What you got on, bro? I know
Prada.
You put something on.
Prada Sport.
Oh, of course, that's his go-to. That's the go-to.
That's regular for you, Bass. I thought you was going to go to the Versace.
I know, man, but you know what? I tried the Versace, but that for some reason that Prada Sport for some ladies it's edible.
It's catnip.
So sometimes you got,
okay. Please don't spray it down there, Bass, because then you won't feel like having edibles.
Yeah. Then you'll feel like you've just been nipped.
Like this.
Yeah. You feel like you've been nipped instead of catnip.
Hey JB, you can attest. I'll be a Tiny Tim.
Tiptoeing through the tulips.
Yes, big time.
Oh man, look, brother, get yourself ready for your date, man, and prayerfully you can we can do this because I'm gonna be back on Wednesday again. Hopefully you can make it then. But if y'all don't got another date on that day, do your date.
I'm trying to work this thing around Wednesday. I'm sick of no. Everybody has priority. Wednesday night is my priority. No. I'm gonna work this out.
Yeah, but pussy is one hell of a
Hey, look, Bass, you already know the scent of a woman will beat out a podcast any goddamn day.
Lies.
Yeah, but I miss my family.
You let Miss Grizz knock on this door and say, "Baby, I need you." The cameras go off before I say goodbye.
You gonna leave this?
I'll take over for you. I'll take over for you, Grizz. Don't worry about it.
This how easy it'll be.
All right, so now we can get on some good shit. Here we go. I'll take over. Listen.
No. Hey, John, I love you, but hell no, bro. No.
Why not? Listen, it could be worse. It could be rich.
No, I don't want to get turned into an instant redneck. No.
Just like that.
Redneck? What the hell?
I'll be like, down with them niggers.
Hey.
Wow. We doing this again?
You know I ain't got no filter. I'm sorry, John. My honorary white guy. I apologize, brother.
You know, John's
Jesus
not white.
Christ.
You know he's not white, right? You know he's not white.
So sick of y'all on
I
this
don't
shit.
know why, but I saw him at the back door of the insurrection. I don't know.
Oh shit.
Take your ass off the camera and go on your date.
Good night.
Good night, my brother. Have a good time, bro.
Damn.
Love you guys.
Love you, brother.
JB.
Yeah.
Hey, JB, you know I gotta be me, bro.
Always at all times.
Something else.
It ain't many people want to put up with me.
Just us, and perhaps the young lady that you wearing that Luna Rosa for. I'm just saying.
How do you say perhaps?
Perhaps.
Perhaps.
You know. All right, brother.
Love you guys.
Love you, bro. So we got another video, guys, that I'm gonna play to get your instant reaction to what you think about what AI Unc is saying.
Do not let anyone disrespect you in 2026. Not your girlfriend, not your friends, not your boss. Disrespect is never just a joke. It's a test. And every time you laugh it off, stay silent, or explain yourself.
Definitely didn't put it on the side.
See,
but I'll take that hit.
Disrespect doesn't start loud. It starts small. Side comments.
And if you don't check it early, it grows bold. Remember, a woman who disrespects you doesn't admire you. A friend who disrespects you envies you. A boss who disrespects you doesn't value you. And here's the truth most men learn too late.
People don't stop what you hate. They stop what you enforce. You correct it once, calm, firm, direct. And if it continues, you remove access.
Respect is the rent people pay to be in your life. Miss a payment, eviction is automatic. Walk into 2026 with standards, nephew. Because confidence isn't loud, it's what you don't allow.
Yo, it's your favorite AI uncle here. If you want to learn how to create...
Hey, brother. Let me say this to you real quick. That one part reminded me of Sheila.
Which part?
Respect is a rent that you pay, and missing a payment is immediate eviction. When Miss Sheila says she has stricken you from the books and your name is not mentioned, that's exactly what I thought about. As soon as I heard that, I was like, that's Sheila.
She's sitting over here laughing her ass off. Wave your hand over here so they can see you. Come on.
As soon as I heard that, I said, that is my sister right there.
But you know what? I gotta say something. That was a good AI video. They only messed up on one part.
What's that?
He was washing his hands and it was full of soap, and then he lifted his hand up like this into the mirror, and it was no soap on it. I'm sorry. I'm really into this AI stuff because I'm branched off and started another company.
Oh,
so
all good,
like,
brother.
Yeah, but little things like that and stuff you gotta look at. But
Another one of my sisters on the screen, Miss Robin. What's going on,
Hey,
Robin? How you doing?
But you definitely gotta have those eviction notices on deck, because
yes,
you know my term. I Moses the shit out of you.
Time to go.
Time to go.
I don't play no games. Like I tell people, when disrespect happens, we're one more phrase away from hands being thrown. So to avoid the situation, I'll remove myself from the situation.
Right.
With one more phrase, one more word, one more moment from actual combat. And so that won't happen because I tell people, like, I'm not a violent man. I'm not. I mean, yes, I love my football. I love my MMA. I love my boxing. I love violent sports, but I'm not a violent man. But if I have to become a violent man, remember, and I need people to understand this clearly. If we fight, I'm not fighting for points. I'm fighting to win. which means that whatever kind of fight I do, hospital is the end result. Because I need to make sure that not only the fight is over, but that you understand to never do it again. And you're now stricken from my life. I don't need you to be around me no more. John, you agree, my brother?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yams and all.
I can't tolerate disrespect. Like for me, the thing is, most men, and JB, I think you both of you guys would agree to this. And this is even for the ladies, because I think the ladies would agree with this. The thing that you feel like is disrespectful to you should be the same thing that you don't try with me.
Yep.
If you feel like a tone, you feel like some word, or if you feel like an action for you is disrespectful, then in turn, you turning around and doing these very things to me that you think is disrespectful shows me you don't respect me.
Right.
Because just because I didn't say that those things were disrespectful, if they're disrespectful to you, then why are they in your lexicon to present towards me? If you don't like it to happen in your direction, if you don't like people to raise their voice at you, but then you turn around and raise your voice at me, in turn, it shows me that you have no respect for me because you did the very thing to me that you don't like.
Right.
So yeah, I listen to people. Like there's certain things that JBU have said to me over the years, that Sheila has said to me over the years, that I've talked to John, I have talked to Jay, Ms. Grizz, even having conversations with Robin. You know, just the different conversations you understand, and you get to understand and learn and know folks that are important in your life, and you understand even with what they say and even with what they don't say, what they deem to be disrespectful, because it doesn't always have to be the actual verbiage. Sometimes it's just the response to something that JB, you don't like to say the word nigga.
Nope.
And if you notice, and I'm praying that you've noticed this, when I'm in your presence, I very rarely say it.
Yeah.
Even though it's a word that I do use that I probably should not. But when I'm in your presence, I very rarely say the word, not because you forbade it to be said in your presence, but because you have a problem with it.
Well, so, no, I have a problem with me using the word or the word being used towards me.
Right. Which means
it's in the lexicon now. So people use it. And I can't get offended every time somebody says it because that's too much.
Right.
And I mean, but you know, every now and then I might say it to make a point or say it because it's part of a phrase that I'm saying in like a movie or something like that. But personally, I don't use that word at all.
Right. And in turn, because I know that you don't use that word, I show a semblance of respect in that aspect to not even use it in your presence.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because of the fact that, like you said, you don't mind other people using it, but because I know it's something that is in any way a problem, I remove it from my vocabulary in your presence.
Right. But
as best I can, you know.
Me, I can't be the word police on a word that
no.
You know what I'm saying? I can never do that. But what I can do is I can refrain from using it.
Yeah.
And I was doing it before Oprah Winfrey said something about it. I've done, you know, even when I used to be on the van with all of you guys, I never stopped y'all from saying it, but I never used it towards you guys or towards anyone because it's just not something that I do. I wasn't raised with that word being said regularly around my house.
Right. Yeah. I mean, and like I said, and then that's one of the things that I'm conscious about the folks that I'm around. Like me and you've had conversations about how Sister Sheila is about people keeping their word.
Yeah.
I've never one time broken my word to Sheila. If she's ever asked, and she don't ask me to do nothing, but if she's ever asked me to do anything, I show up.
Right.
I show up. Number one, because I know that is a sign of disrespect for her. If I can't do it, then I'll say I can't do it. But if I said I can do it, I'm going to show up, because I know that if I don't show up, I have officially disrespected her, because I told her that I was going to do something that I did not do. So for me, it's just a way of being completely transparent and respectful. Like, I'm going to show up respectful in the lives of the people that show up respectful for me as well. You know, like even though Jane never said she had a problem with it, and if you notice, I've never even heard Sheila or Miss Grizz have a problem with it, but if you notice, just to make the point of saying it, you notice I don't call women bitches.
Right.
I don't do it. Now, I've met some, been around some, but I don't make it a point to say these things. Like, and if you notice, everybody makes a joke about my man vicissitude being white and all this other stuff. I never do it.
Appreciate you.
Because the thing about it is I understand it's like a running joke, and but for me, I can see discomfort sometimes. If I see the discomfort, it's a respect that I have for him, that regardless of whether, and it's not me dismissing the Caucasian side of his family, it's the fact that this is something that makes him uncomfortable, and I won't do it. That's a sign of respect.
You can dismiss it.
But see, the whole idea with me is that it's not just that. It's that just like when the whole, I know that it's a running joke,
right,
but I had to say my piece about it when they kept calling my friend, someone who I've known almost 20 years now, Jay, a man.
Right.
That's their joke. Yeah. And she rides with it. I took offense to it because she is the exact opposite of that, except for sometimes her mentality matches that of how some young men think.
Yeah. Because Jay's a fucking lady.
Yeah. And that's why I had
I was like, it does bother me, but essentially it's just words. So whatever. It's annoying, but whatever. It's a word. It's a word.
But
it's not going to change how I live my life.
Understandable, but if it's not just a word, if it makes you feel some kind of way, it should be respected that you don't want to hear it.
Yeah. And
the same way I've never told anybody to never say the N-word around me. I've never told people why you saying that when they use it. But the more I see people respecting me and not saying it as much, I see it and I notice it. Like Mr. Vicissitude will notice, if you go on any podcast, I've never asked him his nationality. I never asked him what color was he that day or whatever, because that's not something that I do. He's my boy. No matter what color he is, no matter who he is, what he represents as, he's my boy.
Right.
He's one of my guys.
And that's, and that's for me, it's like, it's about respect. And that's what me and my brother and sister have had many conversations. I've ever told him, I said to him, you ever notice that you never seen anybody disrespect me? Because I always show up respectful.
Oh, come on, Baldy. No, I'm joking.
That ain't disrespectful. That's just facts. Shit. I mean, you don't fucking hear, man. But
that's
no,
like all it be Snow White.
Shit, can I even speak? I'm just saying. But at the same time, it's just like, and that's why I told him. I said, people don't tend to they don't disrespect me because I don't show up disrespectful. I don't. Now, if you get out of line with me and out of pocket, I can get nasty. I can get Capricorn. You don't want me to go Capricorn. You want me to stay within the realm of because if I go Capricorn, it's two other Capricorns on the show that will let you know that is a bad fucking idea. You don't want that happening. So let me stay within the realm of sophistication. Yes, please don't let me have to go grizzly. So, like them young men that came on your podcast with all of the bullshit the other day. I went nuclear on their asses because they were being disrespectful.
Yep. Oh, we both
went off on them.
We let them have.
Man, that was bad. I had to pray after that because I was like, "What I say that boy?"
But the funniest part was that we were not putting their comments up, so nobody could see what they were saying.
Yeah, I just saw it over here on the side, like, oh fuck you, little bastard. Just, but at the while it just became funny because it was like, you know what, they just need attention. Oh, somebody ain't birthed the baby today.
Yeah.
So that's just that. I just kind of looked at it like that. You know what I mean? But for me, if you don't show up disrespectful with me, you don't have to worry about me, especially when I know that there's certain things that could perhaps. I've never made the same joke like people say about Jay being my man's and them. That's my sister.
Yeah.
And I will never say anything other than that. That's my sister right there. And I will never, here's the thing. I already know that, if it comes to checking a chick, I got a couple of women that I know that could put hands and feet on people. But I also know that they're women. You know what I mean? Like, I know that if I happen to tell Kay that somebody came at me sideways, man, look, all I got.
I'm getting my popcorn ready.
All I'm gonna do is pray.
That's a slow walk to a dark night.
That if you've never heard, and anybody on the show right now listening, if you ever heard the song from a female artist called Jen Titus, look it up. Jen Titus. She has a song called "Oh Death." That is the song that I would hear. That is the song that I would hear if she found out that you disrespected me. Look up the song from Jen Titus called "Oh Death," and he listen to how that shit comes in. You will understand why you may not want to come at me sideways. And then of course there's my sister Jay. Then I got my god sister Stacey, and my actual blood sister Ivy. And then of course there's Shasha. And then there's my sister Robin, who here's the thing, Robin is a lady. And you guys never really met her in person, but Robin is a lady. But Robin, you know how somebody look like the scrap is bad? Like if they put their hands on you, it's gonna be it's gonna be
tag me in.
You know what I'm saying? See what I mean? So I'm telling me this it's gonna be hands and feetsville. It's gonna be hands and feetsville, and I don't want to have to invite you to that place. Some ladies, just watch yourself. Don't come at me sideways. I got too many ladies in my life that like me, that for you to come at me any kind of way. So just don't do that, But let me get to this last video, guys, and then let me get everybody on up out of here, because this one right here, I'm not gonna say it's the most profound, but I will say that it puts a nice bow on tonight's topic. So here we go.
Now I'm not trying to be rude, but who in the fuck you talking to? I see this necktie got your fool, but homie, I'm not that kind of dude. Talking about per my last email, talking about case you missed the details, talking about the whom it may concern. I guess that you don't know me well. Can I get a who? Can I get a he? Thinking he yelling at bro. Homie, next thing you know, you're getting hit in your throat. I heard your ass need a whipping. Now I'm over here tripping, talking greasy on Skype, thinking you catch me slipping. Trust me, I don't give a fuck. It's time to squabble up. It's almost a freaking weekend, homie. I'm about to beat your ass up. You got me bent.
I like it.
If someone's singing to you like that before they about to fight, you need to walk away.
Just
leave. Saying.
Go home.
Just leave.
Go. My man is unbuttoning his tie and his when the sleeves start to get unbuttoned. That means he don't want to mess with his clothes, man. You feel what I'm saying? When the sleeves roll up,
you want the blood spatter to be on his arm so he can wash it off.
It's easier to wash off the little piece and not the big long piece. It's a little easier to get up it. Man, look, that when I heard that shit right there, I said, you know what? First of all, the talent of black people is just immense. It's tremendous. Number one. Number two, that's a see what I mean? That right there to me lets me know that you about to get. You know what? I'm not gonna say it. I'm gonna let my guys say it. You know what's about to happen? If you talk to me sideways, I need to remind you that. Let's see. Let me be a little faster.
Got me fucked up. Got me fucked up. Got me fucked up.
And not to mention, if you talk to me any kind of way sideways,
It's gonna be trouble.
I'm trying to tell you, baby, just back the hell up and just back up. And let's show some decorum. Let's show some respect. Let's show some class. We're respectful people who have class. We're adults. We can have a conversation like an adult. And if you're talking too damn slick,
God forgive me, but you know sometimes I just want to tell they ass. You want to tell them, brother? If you don't shut the back up, shut the fuck up.
That's an oldie but a goodie. That's an
Yes,
oldie
sir.
but a goodie.
just shut the fuck up. Just shut up. It's okay. You ain't got you don't have to say something. But you know what, everybody? I think we had a really good one tonight. I just wanted to get into, the sophisticated conversation with Mr. Deariss Teddy tonight, with my sophisticated family and friends. So the first person I want to bring up to the screen to let the folks know about what they got to look forward to on Monday nights. My man, Mr. JB, let them know what they got coming up.
All right. Well, first of all, thank you for a great show and a great conversation, Grizz. Check out the Grown Man Click podcast Monday nights at 8:05 with me, Scott T, my boy B Mafe, and Van Gogh. We're live at 8:05 every week. This week we're doing a artist spotlight. We have Mr. Carte's Ransom coming in with the tech cast of his new play that he has going up. So we're going to be talking about arts and artistry and plays, and it's going to be a really lively conversation. And just come on in. Monday nights, we get your week started off right. 8:05, the Grown Man Click podcast. Thanks, Chris.
Absolutely. And before we go, we got to get my sister Robin Carter's comment up here. No, for real. People get it twisted. You may be in a suit or a dress or spiritually aligned, but the other side will come out.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So my sister said it very eloquently. I'm going to go with Grizzly on this one. Don't make me be a nigga. I don't want to be that. I'm reformed in that way. I at one point was, and I'm no longer that, but I have not forgotten how to be. So please don't make me turn back into the throes of niggerdom. I don't want to do that. I need you to just keep yourself calm and don't play with me. But let's bring up my guy, Mr. Vicissitude. They need to know about how you disrupt people at midnight and what else is going on with the magazines and stuff, bro.
Oh, we still working on the website. Everybody crashed. So, but once that's back up, we'll have some issues coming out very soon again. Like I said, we're getting ready for spring, and spring fashion is literally only 5 weeks away at this point. So, vicissitudemagazine.com and redmidnightmag.com for all your men's interest needs. And of course, Midnight Disruption every Tuesday night at 11:59 p.m. anywhere that you get your podcast.
All right. Now, ladies and gentlemen,
for those of you who don't know what men's interest means, cologne and titties.
And there it is. And just in case you didn't understand what was happening. But you know what? I also tonight I have to I would be remiss if I did not show love, of course, to my sister. Just so you know how good this stuff is, I've used it so much I done rubbed the damn name off of it. This is J. Amore right here. This one is the Creed Aventus one. I love the smell of Creed Aventus. As a matter of fact, before we got on camera, I put this on my hands because I was looking like I baked cookies. Because I literally did bake cookies today. But Not just 2 boxes, bro. Just 2 boxes. It's okay. It's all right. I ain't doing a big batch. I ain't doing a big batch. Just 2 boxes. That's it. But ladies and gentlemen, go to jayamore.com so you can get all your body butter needs met, your shower gels, candles, all kinds of different things. Make sure you de-ashify yourself. Air fresheners as well. Make sure you de-ashify yourself for the winter because believe it or not, this is the time that you get the most ashy. So you might want to go out there, unashify that ass with jayamore.com. And ladies and gentlemen, spring is around the corner. So one of the things I wanted to try to start doing as we get to the end of each one of the Sophisticated Grizzly podcasts is give you a suggestion for either the week that you're walking into or the season that we're about to come into. So now that Brother Vicissitude has reminded us that we're ready to walk into the season of spring, I'm going to give you 2 fragrances that you can choose from. One in the more affordable realm and one if you want to splurge and spend some money on it. So I'm going to turn off the camera because y'all don't need to see me reaching for shit. But I'm going to reach for 2 fragrances that I would suggest you guys give a shot when the springtime comes. So the first fragrance that I'm coming up with is this right here. John Varvatos Artisan Pure.
Yes.
Perfect for spring and summer. This right here is citrusy, soapy, clean. Perfect for the springtime weather, and the bottle's pretty damn cool. You got the wicker bottle going on right here, everybody. This right here is a phenomenal fragrance. And if you want to spend a little bit more money, I believe this one is about in the $245 to $250 range. But here's the thing, guys. You have to determine what is worth spending the money on for you. And if it's something that you are interested in, Springtime in a Bottle, 16A Orchard. So if you guys want to step the game up to this one right here, yeah, I had to smell it, I know. But once again, either one of these fragrances will be perfect for spring. So don't get caught slipping out here, not smelling like any damn thing, guys. So once again, thank you.
Can you find 16B Garden so I can afford it?
16B.
Gotta use that Afterpay.
16A Orchard. No, I can't.
Well, you know what, guys? You know what? I can tell you now, if you actually, they do have samples. So if you don't want to get an entire bottle, they do have samples that are not expensive. So
Right.
it is Deariss. Let me just put this shit up here. See, that's the name of the company right there.
Mm-hmm.
So pull up that site right there, guys, and get a sample of this fragrance and see what I've been actually going crazy over ever since I got the bottle. I've been like dying to get to spring so I can spray this. Now I can spray it now if I want to, but I'm seasonal with my shit, so I'm not gonna spray it yet. So you have to
You gotta be intentional with your shit.
Damn right, you gotta be intentional with your shit. I'm sensitive about my shit. Okay. But anyway, guys, I want to thank you for coming over here to the Sophisticated Grizzly podcast. And remember to do these things for me. Remember to like, share, subscribe, and once again, you already know how we do.
Let's go. Hype me up. Do it now. Hype me up. Let's go. Hype me up. Do it now. Hype me up. Let's go. Hype me up. Do it now. You gotta hype when you like. Hype it when you like it.
That's right, everybody. Make sure you hit that hype up feature over there because you know you want to. You know you want to hype up this podcast. Hype up all of the creators up here when they come up on YouTube Live, guys. And remember, my name is Mr. Deariss Teddy. And if you like what we had to say, we love you. We appreciate you. Make sure you keep coming back and make sure you start sharing this live. And if you don't like what we had to say, you got a problem with what we had to say, you got some shit to say about what we had to say tonight, you already know how we do. Shut your mouth. Shut your black ass mouth. Have a good night.
Sophisticated grizzly, mostly passion, caution, dedication,
Caution. Fragrance. Fragrance. Sommelier. Pause. Deariss Teddy. Teddy. It's time. Pause. Deariss Teddy. Teddy. Grizzly. Sex appeared. Caution. Passion. Caution. Dedication.
All right.